Okay, we are back with What's Up Vegas and the How to Jimmy Vegas show. And we've had some amazing guests on today, but this young lady here, thank you so much for being here. We have a little bit of a concern, if you will, about what's going on. As all of you know, we recently had the No Kings protest nationwide, every city, every major city, and Las Vegas as well. And this young lady sitting next to me is Beth Osborne, and she is on the steering committee of the Indivisible Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. And thank you, Beth, for being here. I appreciate it. So we had the No Kings protest, not protest, demonstration.
We call it a rally.
A rally, okay. And a lot of cities did. There's a lot of controversy about it. But here in Las Vegas, there was a unique thing that happened. And thousands of people showed up for it. But some things changed in Las Vegas for some reason. And Beth is here to shine some light on all that. So the stage is yours. Tell us what's going on.
Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.
I'm very excited to be here.
Sure.
What's up, Vegas? So I will just start by saying that anything goes in Las Vegas except for free speech and your First Amendment rights. We had an amazing event on Saturday at No Kings, and there were events all over the world, even Antarctica, so every continent.
Wow.
Our event was extremely well attended, so please don't listen to what local media says or Metro says, because those numbers were severely underreported.
Absolutely.
We have our own ways of calculating, and we know that there were over 6,000 people there with us.
Your eyes don't lie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And, whether that is, intentional or not, we couldn't say, but let's just say that the city and Metro make it extremely hard for us to exercise our First Amendment rights. And at the root of that is the problem that there are no areas in Las Vegas designated for free speech. And no matter who you are or what side of the aisle you're on or what you believe in, you should care about that.
Of course. So it's not just the No Kings. It's any protest.
Anything.
Or any demonstration.
Yes.
Las Vegas is particularly difficult?
Yes,
okay.
Very much so.
Is there a reason for that, you think?
That's just the way the laws are written.
Yeah.
So we got to change those laws and we got to change those codes. And it might mean we need to change the people who write them as well.
Right. So First Amendment is freedom of speech.
Yes.
We all know that. So on all accounts that I've read, and I'm on all day long watching up to all of them. I've been around a long time. This was a very peaceful demonstration worldwide, like you said. It wasn't just the U.S. Other countries had the same rally. It's to prove a point. And why would Las Vegas deliberately or seem to limit things? I heard a story about you were initially approved for 2 lanes in a certain area, and then at the last minute they said, no, just 1 lane now.
Right.
And then there was a story about, for some reason, 2 days before the No Kings rally, they cut down all these fabulous trees, which were perfectly healthy, so that there would be no shade for the protesters. That's suspicious, right?
Yeah, it is very suspicious that 2 days before the event they would cut down these beautiful, healthy trees. There's no reason for that. I mean, we need shade in Las Vegas all that we can.
Of course.
And there's been no reason given why. And those trees were murdered. And we're very unhappy about that. And we had been working for months and months with the city and county commissioners and a lot of other people to find a good space for us to hold these kind of rallies. And we were denied at every turn, pretty much. We submitted all kinds of different permits. We followed all the rules. We did all the right things.
I know that you planned this months in advance, and like you said, you filed the proper paperwork, and it was all okay. Then last minute, all of a sudden, I heard some thousands of dollars had to be paid.
Yeah.
Who paid that?
We paid it.
Who is we? Your organization?
Yes, our organization, thanks to donations from the community, basically. I mean, we're a grassroots group, know, and that's how we fund these things. But We did get approval to shut down 2 lanes of Las Vegas Boulevard on the side of the federal courthouse pavilion. And
Right.
this is a place where we protest all the time.
Sure.
All the time.
Yeah.
So we know the area. And people sometimes ask why we protest there. Well, we're protesting the federal government, and that's
the federal business.
that's the
Yeah.
federal courthouse.
That makes sense.
So,
That
yeah,
makes perfect. That's
that
where you
kind
kind
of
of should be.
Right.
Yeah. You're not protesting the casinos
Exactly.
or anything.
And
You
we're-
have a cause, and you're
Right.
there in front of the federal building protesting.
Yeah.
And then, but it seems like there's different rules for different organizations. It doesn't seem fair in a way.
It is not fair. I mean, say you wanted to close down the streets for, a 5K or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
You would not have to go through the hoops that an organization like ours has to go through.
That's just not right.
But again, we did all the right things. Then 48 hours before the event, they were like, no, you can only have 1 lane. And then we're going to have all these police cars in this other lane. And it was a total setup for failure. And
Well, and I have to say, from talking to people and from what I saw with my own eyes, the aerial, the view that was shown seemed to deliberately make the crowd look smaller than it
Yes.
actually was. If you were there,
Yes.
it was 10 times bigger than what they actually showed.
Yes.
It seems like a deliberate reason to make it look smaller than it was. And there's a reason for everything, but we all kind of know the underlying reason of what it was all about. But you know what? Other cities, it was humongous.
Yes, exactly.
You
And they're
know.
allowed to be in the streets. Our sisters and brothers up in Reno don't have this problem.
See,
They
exactly.
can be in the streets. They don't have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars
your
for barricades
First Amendment
and
right to
all these kind of things.
to
And
protest.
we want Las Vegas to have those same kind of
And we
codes
should.
and laws.
We should.
Because look, maybe it also has to do with, like, obviously tourism is our the greatest part of our economy, and we're not here to disrupt tourism. We don't protest on the Strip because it's just too complicated anyway, and we're not doing that.
And it's not the right place
Right.
necessarily.
Right, exactly.
You're in front
but
of the federal
downtown
building.
is
yeah.
okay. We live here. We live here. This is our city.
Exactly.
And-
well, we have the Gay Pride Parade every year, and it's downtown.
Exactly.
And we get approved for it, and we're done, but there's a lot of hoops we have to go through to organize. I've been a part of that for years.
Right.
But it was much easier than what you just went through. It doesn't seem fair at all.
Impossible.
So, hey, there's injustice everywhere, but what do you think in the future, what would you like to see changed? Like,
Well, anybody who's upset about this, whether no matter what you believe in or what kind of politics you have, you should care, because free speech is critical to being American.
That's the
right?
number one American,
So I want
right.
you to channel that energy into contacting your county commissioners, contacting the mayor, and contacting Metro.
There you go.
We have like a guide to do this on our website.
and it is the website?
IndivisiBleLasVegas.org.
Going to put it up right now.
Yeah.
Right, John? I got a thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah.
Say it again.
IndivisiBleLasVegas.org.
And it gives all the information of what
Yeah.
you guys do and how you try to make things
Exactly,
right
yeah.
and protect
Yeah.
our First Amendment rights. It's
Right.
just this is basic stuff.
It is.
We
It
shouldn't
should
have to be even talking about this. We should be talking about, wow, you should have seen the crowd that showed up. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
We had so many great performers
Yes.
and speakers from the
That's right.
community lifting
Yeah.
people up. It was
Right.
a great day of unity. I mean, we met so many people that it was their first event that they'd ever been to, and they're
Right.
excited and like ready to get more involved, because we do a lot more than protest.
Sure.
We do that every
Well,
week.
protest is one thing, but then not
Yes.
just protest, but say, hey, here's how we see it. Here's how I think it can make it better.
Yes, exactly.
And
Like,
so that's what we're supposed to do. That's what I was taught.
yeah, every great societal change in the history of mankind has
Right.
had protest as an element, but it is one tool in our toolbox to actually create systematic change.
And we should keep fighting for that.
Yes,
We shouldn't have to
absolutely.
fight, first of all. It should
Well,
be
yeah.
just, it's a given right. But let's keep it going. You know what, Beth, you're wonderful to get out here and talk about this and make it public. And we're going to air this. And once again, go to your website. You want to pitch in, be a part of this. Beth Osborne, Steering Committee, Indivisible Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
We got your website up. Thank you for being here.
Thank
I'm
you.
just as ticked off as you are, girl. We'll be back with more What's Up, Vegas.